Hello and welcome. In this math tutorial, our task is to find the real values of x that satisfy this radical equation. Now, to solve this problem, let us remember that these two square roots must be positive. That means that because of this term, x cannot be negative. And because of this term, x cannot be greater than 1. So ultimately, we have that the value of x that satisfies this equation must be greater than 0, but less than or equal to 1. Now, what we are going to do is that we will rearrange this equation and square both sides. When we do that, we have that root 1 minus x is equal to 1 minus root 1 over x minus 1. Now let us square both sides of this equation to get rid of the square root on the left hand side. Of course, this is going to take care of that, leaving us with 1 minus x, and this is equal to 1 squared. 2 times 1 times minus root 1 over x minus 1. That is going to give us minus 2 times root 1 over x minus 1. And finally, we have minus root 1 over x minus 1 squared, which is equal to 1 over x minus 1. Now, from here, we have that 1 minus x is equal to 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So on the right hand side, we have 1 over x minus 2 times root 1 over x minus 1. Now, once more, let us rearrange this equation and isolate this radical on one side. To do that, let us move this over to the left and then move these two terms over to the right. When we do that, we have 2 times root 1 over x minus 1 is equal to 1 over x plus x minus 1. Now, once more, we can square both sides of this equation. 2 squared is 4. This is going to take care of that, and we have 1 over x minus 1. Now, this is equal to, here we have 1 over x. We can write x as x squared over x. And we can write 1 as x over x. And of course, this is still squared. Now let us combine these two into one fraction. To do that, we have 4 times 1 minus x times 1 is x. So this is x, all divided by x. Now this is equal to, notice that these three fractions all have the same denominator. So we have 1 plus x squared minus x divided by x, all squared. And of course, you know that we can write this as 1 plus x squared minus x squared all over x squared. Now, to get rid of this fraction, let us multiply both sides of this equation by x squared. When we do that, on the left we have 4x squared times 1 minus x over x, and this is equal to 1 plus x squared minus x squared. Now, x into itself is 1 and into x squared is x. So on the left hand side, we have 4x times 1 minus x. And this is equal to 1 plus x squared minus x squared. Now, opening this bracket, we have 4 times x times 1 is x. And x times x is x squared. This is equal to 1 plus x squared minus x all squared. Now notice that here we have x squared minus x, while here we have x minus x squared. But then remember that we can write this as minus 4 into x squared minus x. Because of course, you know that when we open this bracket, we have minus 4 times x squared. That is then plus 4x, because minus minus is equal to plus. Now this is still equal to 1 plus x squared minus x squared. Now notice what we have here and notice what we have here. So to simplify this equation, we can do a substitution. Let d be equal to x squared minus x. That means that we can write this equation as minus 4d is equal to 1 plus d squared. And from here we have that minus 4d is equal to 1 squared plus 2 times 1 times d, that is 2d, plus d squared. Rearranging this equation, we have d squared plus 2d plus 4d plus 1 is equal to 0. Now, from here we have d squared. 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. So this is plus 6d plus 1, and this is equal to 0. Now, we cannot solve this quadratic equation by factorization. So let us solve it using the quadratic formula. We have that d is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now, of course, you know that b is equal to 6. So we have that d is equal to minus 6 plus or minus the square root of 6 squared is 36. Then we have minus 4 times 1, that is minus 4, times 1, that is minus 4. So here we have minus 4 divided by 2 times 1, which is equal to 2. Now, d is equal to minus 6 plus or minus the square root of 36 minus 4 is 32 divided by 2. But you know that 32 is 16 times 2. So we have that d is equal to minus 6 plus or minus the square root of 16 times 2 divided by 2. Now from here we have that d is equal to minus 6 plus or minus the square root of 16 is 4. Then we have root 2 divided by 2. Now we can factorize this numerator. We have 2 into minus 6 divided by 2 is minus 3 plus or minus 4 root 2 divided by 2 is 2 root 2. And of course, we still have the denominator, which is 2, which we can now cancel. So we have two values for d. We have that d is equal to minus 3 plus or minus 2 root 2. Now that we have found the values of d, let us go back to this substitution equation to find the values of x. From here, we have that x squared minus x is equal to minus 3 plus or minus 2 root 2. Now, we cannot solve these two quadratic equations by factorization. So let us solve them using the completing the square method. The coefficient of x squared is already 1. So the next thing we are going to do is to divide the coefficient of x, that is minus 1, by 2, square and add to both sides of the equation to complete the square on the left-hand side. So when we do that, we have x squared minus x plus minus 1 over 2 squared. Now this is equal to minus 1 over 2 squared is 1 over 4. Then we have minus 3 plus or minus 2 root 2. Now 4 times minus 3 is minus 12. 1 minus 12 is minus 11. So on the right hand side we have minus 11 over 4 plus or minus 2 root 2. Now this is a perfect square. So we take 1x and we take 1 minus half and we square. And remember that this is now equal to two values. The first value is 2 root 2 minus 11 over 4. And the second value is minus 2 root 2 minus 11 over 4. Now you know that the square of a real number cannot be negative because this value is negative. So we reject this value. And moving on with this positive value, the next thing we are going to do is to take square root of both sides of this equation. When we do that, we have that x minus half is equal to plus or minus the square root of 4 times 2 is 8. So inside here we have 8 root 2 minus 11 divided by 4. And when we add half to both sides of this equation, we have that x is equal to half plus or minus the square root of 8 root 2 minus 11 divided by the square root of 4, which is equal to 2. So we have two values of x. We have x1, which is equal to half plus half times 8 root 2 minus 11, and x2, which is equal to half minus half times 8 root 2 minus 11. Now, evaluating this with a calculator, this is approximately equal to 0.78. And evaluating this with a calculator, this is approximately equal to 0.21995. Now, both of these two values of x do not satisfy the original equation. I'd like you to check both values and tell me in the comment section which of these values satisfy the given equation. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a like to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more tutorials here.